Hello and welcome back to Brickworld Crossing. If you joined us last time, you saw me go over the entrance to my island and ramble on about it for a good 12 minutes. So realizing that that's too much time for one spot on the island, I'm going to try to make this quick and show you my island before I demolish it. If you want all the details, I go on about it in pretty much the first 3 episodes of Brickworld Crossing. Ad nauseum at how I designed the island, what I'm planning to do with it. But the basics are, I was off this island, Buttland. There we go, Buttland, for over a year, and I'm coming back to it because I want to redesign it because I have been inspired recently by other islands, and I don't necessarily have a theme besides butts. This is the southwest corner of the island we're going to look at today. If you look at the map there, we're down there in the very southwest corner. I'll show you my plaza, my orchard, my Able Sisters, my Nooks Cranny, and the plaza area that I've designed that I'm going to tear up soon. I think the theme I'm going to go with is a jungle ruins sort of theme. So we've got this here. It's always been my little zen area. Looking to make this look like jungle ruins. Yeah, I got my custom paths here, which you can find at my dream address, which is an older save. So if you want to check out the island yourself, you can follow this dream address, but just know that it is pre 2.0 update. I have not wanted to update that since I decided I was going to keep designing this island up the beach here. And again, my beach is very blank compared to some of the other places I've checked out. There's a lot I can do here. This is what I've done with my my larger rock area. I could do better, I think. I love the way that the stone pond looks with the rest of the rocks, but the rest of this is kind of uninspired, I think. At least by what I've learned other people are able to do. My campground is just shoved in the corner of a beach here because I'm not too crazy about designing a space for that. I do like to leave as much space open for open design. So back through the little go park here. Oh, there's Muffy. Say hi to Muffy. Yeah, love that catchphrase. She was one of my original villagers. She was my sisterly villager when I first got to the island. Yep, Quillen was here, and he's not been here to pick up his stuff that's sitting in front of the airport. Where's he been? He's me, so I just haven't had a chance to visit for my other switch, which is an island called Brokey, which we'll also tour at some point. Here, back behind this area, which is just basically a backdrop for the entrance, it's where I put all my Lily of the Valleys and a bunch of orange windflowers. I do love that flower, and I haven't really found a good spot for it on the island. Pumpkin patch here, bee farm here. This is where I keep my orange trees. I have a big old orchard off there to the east of this view. This is sort of one of the problems I've had with designing my island. Is designing for views is not easy, and so I've tried to do things like create this area over here that you can see from the cliff, but it's not necessarily well designed or easy to see from anywhere. And so I've got to, when I redesign these parts, I'm going to work on views. I think in a future version of Animal Crossing, I would love to see a better camera with more capabilities for looking at different views of the island and seeing more of what we design. This is one of my custom patterns here. I think it's pretty basic, and I think I've seen also a lot of people use it. So there's the top of this little orange tree part of the orchard, my beekeeper stall, and my bees. One of the spots I can hit a rock. I also leave places open for me to be able to do everything you need to do with the game. So every section of the island is open to another section. Over here is resident services. In case there's something grows back there, or I need to pick weeds, I don't really block myself off from anywhere. So that's something I've seen a lot of other people do, is leave sections completely open, completely closed off, and I've left most places open for me to be able to Hey, what are you doing there, orange windflower? So back here is the orchard. I left a huge area for all my trees here, my apple trees. Here's my peach trees. And again, here we have another statue for the island. See right here, it's the discus thrower. Can't really see him there. What's a good way to see this guy? Handheld camera. There he is. Let's back the heck up through this area. And like these are the areas I think I can design better. I think they look good conceptually. And I think as I do jungle ruins, I'm thinking about getting rid of a lot of these hardwood trees and replacing them with the bamboo trees. I really do like the bamboo trees. But there's a lot of functionality with the hardwood trees that you don't get with the bamboo trees. So I'm wondering, not sure exactly how I'm going to reconcile that yet. Here is the entrance to the orchard, which is right behind resident services. So it's not the easiest to see, but this is one of the prettier areas on my island. I realize that there aren't a lot of places that are easy to photograph and get the full effect of the designs that I've done. But this is one of the beautiful areas, I think, in my opinion, in addition to the butt at the entrance. So there's the cherry trees and more peach trees. Over here, we have another trellis that leads into the cherry tree portion of my orchard. Again, this area has another butt, but I assure you, this is not a butt themed island. So I've got some waterfalls back there, bridges. I'm obsessed with the bridges. You'll see that more when we go through the village part of the tour. I'd like to put another maybe gazebo over here, another trellis, and get rid of these old faucet things. I was trying to make sort of a water feature, make a fountain out of these whatever Turkey Day garden stands and fruit baskets. That's a very 1.0 thing to do, isn't it? Got the wedding flower stands back there. Just trying to get something, different things happening. I've got some 2.0 items in here, but I think I can do a lot better. So down here is the entrance to my resident services area. I use this fountain a lot. I use these benches a lot. I use the spruce tree a lot. So I'm going to try to diversify that. I think that's going to be one of the big things for me is I designed this entire area very symmetrically and very much like a boring old plaza. And so to turn it into jungle ruins, it's going to be difficult for me because I did a lot, custom paths and this isn't a custom path, but the border itself is. Down here's my south beach. I love putting what are these, pansies? Stage 2 pansies in the sand because they stick there, and I think that's a really pretty design. Those half-grown pansies. This is my beach resort area. Come on, guy, you can make it. That's a custom pattern there. I like to come down here and lay on the beach when I'm done playing the game. There's several spots on the island I like to lay down. There's Beardo. He's so freaking weird. A little changing area here. Hey, let's put on one of my custom shirts here. Yeah, my little yoga tank. I made this because I wanted Tank to wear it, so it's called Tank's Tank. Oh, look, sorry, ran right past it. Tiki Bar. Got a good song playing here. I don't have my audio hooked up yet, so you can't hear which KK Slider song I have here. I forget which one it is myself. That's a custom pattern there on the stalls to make a tiki bar. So that's the beach area. I'll try to make this. I mean, sometimes I look at other people's beaches and I'm like, man, this looks like it's just littered with garbage. I think a lot of people over-design their beaches, but I can certainly do a little bit more than I'm doing, especially in the southwest corner where I have nothing. This is my Plaza fountain. Again, I use this fountain a lot. I hope to change that up. This will be a hard area for me to turn into jungle ruins because I've done so much with making it this type of plaza. Zoop, zoop. If you can't hear the sound effects, I will make them for you. Over here, there's a little food stall area. We'll this entire thing can go. I mean, this is very, very 1.0. I like to see what I decide to do with what types of trees I'll put out, because like I said, I'd love for them all to be bamboo trees, but I don't want to get rid of my pine trees and my hardwood trees, as I do still like to play certain parts of the game. What is this doing here? I don't think I intended to put that right there. Typically just have these two up and two hats out. I do like the simple design of this. It's rather minimalist. I've seen people put, you know, stalls on the side and storefronts around their stores, and I don't really want to do that with mine. I do like having it open. We'll see what makes this, how to make this area look jungly. And then finally, last thing we have to show is Nook's Cranny, which is very similar in setup. Usually I have stuff out here for season, for whatever season it is. I have not updated this since winter, which just ended, you know, winter of 2022. It's currently fall of 2023, but I stopped playing for a while. Sort of backwards time travel, as I've explained in other videos, so I won't go on and on about it. So there's my Nook's Cranny setup. And the last little section we haven't really looked at is this little walkway between the two areas, again, because I was obsessed with symmetry, which is funny because, again, I got my start in creativity with Lego as my creative medium, and I really do appreciate things that are asymmetrical. Got some little areas that go out onto the beach here that are basically just the same thing you see everywhere else. Hardwood trees, my custom lanterns, wild, what are they called? Windflowers, and stone stools with floating biotope planters. Let's try the word planters. Hey, Diana, what's up? Yeah, you do that. That's why I made that spot just for you. So that's it. That's the southwest corner of my island. Hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. I'll be doing more before I go and tear the entire place up, and that'll be happening hopefully the first few weeks in November. I'll do some speed builds, and who knows how it's going to turn out, because you never know until you're actually putting the items out if you like what you have. So I'll have some plans, and we'll do it in fast forward so you guys don't have to sit there and watch me agonize over this. As you see, I have a tendency to ramble, but here we go. The Buttland tour continues, so thank you for joining me. Until next time, dream of Buttland and all the butts. There's only a few. It's not a butt-themed island, and it won't be. I'm just stuck with the name. So see you next time.